Go. All right, before we jump into the afternoon sessions, our China team has a surprise for everyone. So let's welcome Team China.
Okay, it's quite freezing. I'm thinking of my first kickoff in Minneapolis. Yeah. Talking about the sales kickoff, I think this is the fifth one of mine in the company, and it always to be about 2 weeks before Chinese New Year. So this time, Oliver will describe and explain how Chinese New Year goes and why, and we are thinking it is most important holiday or seasonal days in my country. After that, everyone will get a small gift from our team, because I reserve one special for founder and president. Okay, thanks. Here's Oliver.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. So just in case you guys forget me after 2 hours, I'm Oliver. I'm a newcomer in the China team that sells. This is the first month for me here, and it's really a pleasure to meet a warm family. My biggest task here is now actually link faces to names, and I assure you guys this will be finished within 2 months. And I will be adding every one of you on LinkedIn, which is my most important social media in China I can access to. So about Chinese New Year. So actually, in the very first stage, I would say we cannot take the full credits of it because we are not the only country to celebrate this festival. As far as I know, Vietnam and also South Korea celebrate Chinese New Year also, or say Spring Festival. I don't know exactly about North Korea. Maybe the fancy guy creates something special for them. For Japan, the story is that during the 19th century, they switched the lunar calendar directly to Western calendar, so their New Year is really January the 1st. So that's simply about East Asia culture. So back on the track, the thought of sharing some story about Chinese New Year is simply from a simple search. So when I search the phrase of Chinese New Year in English on Google, I got this combination of the pictures. Sounds like very, very normal, a lot of dragons, very oriental, life is good. But if I search the phrase Chinese New Year in Chinese on Google, I got a totally different combination. So it sounds like we have more human beings without dragons, and we eat a lot. So yeah, this shows the stereotype is there. It's very normal for everyone to perceive another culture. And maybe it's very hard for us to really stand in other people's shoes and think in the way others think. So if people cannot tell, the shoes should tell something. So that's the simple story about the Chinese New Year. As a very traditional Chinese story, there should be a mountain, there should be a village in a mountain, and should be a demon stayed near the village. So in our story, the demon's name is called Nian, which in Chinese simply translates into the word year. So in our language, when we say celebrate a new year, we use the phrase 过年, which can be literally translated into overpass or overcome Yan, which is this guy. So the story was the guy, as a naughty boy, came to the village every single year on the very first day. He ruined everything, ate the livestock, kidnapped children, and did a lot of bad things, right? So, so the villagers just cannot get rid of him because they don't know how to do that. And this kind of disasters happened for hundreds of years. Till one day, a master came, not a panda, the master. So the master had a big fight with the demon for several nights and prevented the village from attacked by the demon for that particular year. And finally, unfortunately, the guy didn't actually kill the demon, so he found he needed to create some, in the words of ideas, solutions for the villagers because his life is limited, his power is limited. So here's the deal. So actually what he made is a kind of consulting package that Paul will discuss. And it's very easy. I compare it with the VRMS mode. It's far easier. It's only 3 points. The first one is about spread some red colors because the demon hates the color of red. I don't know the reason, maybe because we Chinese face tend to be red after several glasses of wine. The second point is about make a lot of noises. Maybe the demon was a library guy and he really liked to have a quiet place to ruin the town. And thirdly, which is the most important thing here, is to be together. Yes, only be within your family members. You can overcome physically and mentally this issue. And I hope these guys don't charge me for the copyrights. It's very expensive, especially one guy has been caught in jail already. This consulting package is very, very useful. So we subscribe it for a long time as a loyal customer. And things change a little bit after thousands of years. So we still keep the customs. So firstly, for the color of red, we now deliver the red packets, which I think our team members are going to deliver to everyone. Yes, please. Yes, just spread out. Yeah, just spread out. No, give it to people. Yeah. Since Jeff is here, I need to double confirm that in most of the packets, we only have one Chinese yuan in it. So it's equals to less than $0.25. And we have, yeah, I think it's still within our anti-bribery regulation. Yeah. By the way, there is one special packet with 8 Chairman mouse inside, which equals to less than $2. So please let us know who is the lucky guy. So the second thing here is place and fireworks. We think, although different countries have different stories, but we insist that we are the inventor of the fireworks, but we didn't really put it into warfares, but we really use it to scare people. In today's China, a lot of cities forbid playing fireworks during the Chinese New Year period because of the air pollution. But for me, it is the best part of Chinese New Year when I was a kid. So here is another picture I want to share to you guys, which you guys cannot expect it in your hometown. So this is something you may expect when you are 1 or 2 weeks before Chinese New Year or after Chinese New Year in some major cities, railway stations in China. This is because that in today's China, we have a lot of people working in the tier 1 cities on the east side of China, which only have less than 4 cities who has more than 25 million people's population. But these people's hometowns are really far away from the place they work. So they really need to go back home. And the Chinese New Year holiday is the very time they can go back home and meet their families. And in most cases, since they are not that rich and the capacity of the airlines are not as sufficient, they choose train system as the way to go back home. And you guys can tell how determined the people are, we are, because home is so sweet and we really need to go back there. So to wrap this up quickly, Chinese New Year, at least for me, is not a fancy, fashionable, and sexy festival, but it's really still the most important thing for us because it's the very time that we can deliver the true and sincere greetings to our family members, to the ones we love, care about, and miss for almost 365 days. So at this chance, I think it's our turn as a China team to deliver these sincere greetings to you guys because you are the ones we care about. So have a very nice Chinese New Year in the year of sheep, and all the best to our lovely company. Thanks.
Well done, Team China. Let's go with Paul.